come with me on my first Japanese airline flight going from Chicago, Illinois to Tokyo, Japan. We were so excited. It was about a 12-hour flight, so we were definitely envying all the folks in first class and business class. We were in regular economy, but were able to snag these first row seats which have unlimited legroom, so we were pretty happy. They started us off with a snack and a drink. Then it was dinner time. Not gonna lie, my favorite thing on the plate was the vanilla ice cream, but the food was pretty decent. I was so proud of myself, I even tried this noodle thing. Of course, before sleeping, I headed to the restroom. It was a typical airplane bathroom. Boy, was I glad to see the hand soap, even though I did carry a bar soap with me just in case. And if you're wondering like, hey, what's wrong with this girl? Well, watch my other videos and you'll find out that not all Japanese bathrooms have soap, so make sure you carry some. Hey, look, they even have a hand sanitizer. Okay, we see y'all, Japan Airlines, alright. And of course, more cleaning options. But it's pretty like dusty, so I'm not sure if you will be using it in the airline like that. I got woken up to this delicious muffin. And at this time, we were about to cross the international date line, which was pretty exciting for me because it was a first. It was like, hey, we're about to go into the future. For a 12-hour flight, entertainment is pretty important. As you can see, this aircraft was ancient. It had the two-prong headphone jack. I was so happy I had carried my Bose headphones, which include the two-prong to one-prong converter. For lunch, we had pizza, yogurt, and a salad. Not gonna lie, the pizza wasn't all that good. In case you find yourself in an old aircraft, this is gonna be your remote for controlling your TV and any games. You see that dude up there at the front? He has a normal TV. Oh yeah, make sure you dress appropriately because there is no air control up top, just a reading light. Outside of the fact that the aircraft was ancient, the flight experience was pretty pleasant. The Japanese flight attendants are the kindest flight attendants I've ever encountered. The bowing was killing me, y'all. I was not used to it at all. I felt like telling them, hey, no need to bow. It was very pleasant here. Here we are, landed in Japan, ready to enjoy Japan and Japanese culture. And here they go again with the bowing. Of course though, first stop is customs at the Tokyo Haneda airport before we head out and start enjoying. Did you know that 95% of people who watch my videos have not subscribed to the channel? That means you're probably one of them. Please take a moment and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button too. It's the best way to support the channel and I would really appreciate it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. As of late February, early March, the Suica card and the standard Pasmo cards were not available for purchase in Japan. If you're not familiar with these cards, they're basically e-money that you can use throughout Japan for transportation, food, and various purchases. I know there are a lot of videos about which ones you should get and why. Well, you can throw that out the window for now because neither options are available due to a chip shortage. Like many of you, that was going to be my first order of business after exiting the airport. But to my shock, we saw this huge sign saying currently Pasmo cards are no longer on sale. Thankfully, there were several employees seen here in blue sweaters who were able to help us. The workers had a nice laminated page with details on which e-money cards are and are not available, and they provided more details. First, I'd like to point out that the entire right side, which is for the Pasmo card, is completely marked out, as that card is currently not available for purchase. Then also at the bottom, you can see Suica cannot be purchased here. Suica cannot be purchased at any KQ stations. For more information, please visit the JR East. She did mention that we could get the red Welcome Suica card, but it would be at a different location. Mind you, we had just landed in Japan, we were tired, we were missing our luggage, we had had lots of plane delays and cancellations, so we just wanted to get to the hotel and gather ourselves. FYI, don't fly American Airlines. So we went with her suggestion and got the Pasmo passport card. This is what it looks like. It cost 1,500 yen to purchase, but you have access to all the 1,500 yens instantly. There are no refunds, so make sure you use all the money you load on the card before you leave Japan. And then it's only valid for 28 days. So beware if you're planning on staying in Japan for a month or longer. To purchase it, you just give 1,500 yens to the worker behind the counter, and they give you your Pasmo passport card right there, already loaded with 1,500 yens ready for use. It comes in a nice little envelope with more information about the card. We decided to take the train to our hotel. As you can see, the entrance to the train line was right there. So I just pulled up my hotel on Google Maps and followed which train line to take, and essentially just followed what Google Maps told me to do. Mind you, I had watched several videos on how to use the train stations. If we had all of our luggage, we would have opted for the airport limousine bus, just so we wouldn't have to lug our large suitcases and snowboard in the train. But since American Airlines never flew our bags from the US, we were pretty light and just decided to take the train. This brings up another good point. A lot of videos talk about getting a pocket Wi-Fi or a SIM card while in Japan. I have T-Mobile and I didn't have to do any of that. As soon as I arrived, I got a nice text message from T-Mobile. It said, "T-Mobile, welcome to Japan. Your plan includes coverage that gives you unlimited data on us, now at faster speeds, up to 256 kilobits per second, plus unlimited texts at no extra cost. Calls are 25 cents a minute. Want high-speed data and unlimited calling? Get an international pass at this link. Enjoy your stay." It did give an option to buy data for faster speeds, but honestly, I didn't have any issues at all. So here we go. The green arrows mean you can enter. You tap your Pasmo passport card, the gate opens, and you're on your way to your train ride. You can also see the balance of your Pasmo passport card on the screen. And as I said before, you get to use the entire 1,500 yen that you used to purchase the card. One of the first things we noticed is that Japan is super clean. This is the Hilton Hotel in Yokohama, Japan. Hilton Yokohama did not disappoint. If you're looking for a nice hotel that doesn't break the bank, this is it. It cost us each about $50 a night to stay here. The only downside is that it's a chain hotel and not a local Japanese hotel. But if I were to do it all over again, I'd still choose to stay here. For me, the Hilton Honors Breakfast was the exclamation point. Keep watching to see the spread. automatic doors to breakfast, and they had anything and everything you ever have wanted to eat for breakfast. Tell me one thing you don't see here that you eat for breakfast or that you want to eat for breakfast. I couldn't find anything. They had everything plus, 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 plus. I thoroughly enjoyed the breakfast every day. Definitely recommend staying at Hilton Yokohama. I know I'm gonna be returning there. Today we're heading to Fushimi, Inari, Taisha, which is a shrine in Kyoto, Japan. This was our first full day in Japan, so come along for the journey. We had breakfast at the hotel and are now walking to the train station. I just love how walking and biking is the norm in Japan. I mean, you can't beat the fresh air. And also, as a tourist, this is how you get to see more of Japan and interact with the Japanese people. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Here we are at Yokohama Station. It's about a 10-minute walk from our hotel. We had no idea where a lot of things were, so we were so excited when we saw this visitors information center, hoping we could talk to somebody. But as you can see, they have lots of maps, books, pamphlets, but no physical person, and it's because they don't open until 10 a.m.
Yeah, we should just go back to the ticket place.
Yeah, I thought there would be somebody here. I didn't think it was just like a... Yeah, I think we're good. Oh. So we headed back to the ticket office to purchase our tickets for the Shinkansen, also known as the bullet train.
This is so crazy.
It was not cheap. It was about $100. By the way, if you plan on taking the bullet train more than once, you should probably get the JR pass. Now we're off to try and catch the bullet train with reserved seats.
Put in your ticket and they'll come out on this side.
I don't even know why my friend has that bag. She would misplace her ticket or Pasmo card every time.
Platform 4.
So we need to catch a regular train first that will take us to the next station where we will catch the bullet train.
Either way.
And being amateurs trying to navigate the stations, we missed the bullet train. So we went to the fare adjustment machine to see if they could help us because we were not about to drop another $100. I mean, $200 before you even get to see this bullet train in real life? No way. So she was so helpful, y'all. She stamped our tickets and told us that we can take them back to the ticket office for a full refund. And then she went ahead and purchased new bullet train tickets, this time with an hour to spare, just to make sure we don't miss it again. So here we go again. We're boarding a normal train to take us to the station where we're supposed to catch the bullet train. These displays and graphics on the normal trains were lifesavers. This is how I would confirm that we boarded the correct train. As you can see, they have the color, the number, and then there's an arrow showing you which direction you're going.
This is us.
And here we are. See the sign that says Shinkansen? We are headed in the right direction, y'all. Bye bye normal train and hello Shinkansen.
So this is card 6, seat 3C. Yeah, and I'm 3CB. Okay. Wow. Can we continue?
By the way, don't be afraid to ask for help. The Japanese people are very helpful and very kind. We were determined not to miss the bullet train again because if we missed it again, that means it would be less time we would spend in Kyoto. So this sweet Japanese lady helped us.
We go to the Shinkansen.
We were early, so we got to see a few bullet trains come through while we were waiting for hours. But you best believe we never left car number 6. There was no way we were missing this one.
The next stop is Nagoya.
3C.
Here we go! As people got off, we moved E and D side because we wanted to get a really nice view of Mount Fuji. The screen at the front of each car shows you the next stop. If you need to use the bathroom, stretch your legs, get a view of the outside from a different side of the train, you can go right outside the front or back door of your cart to this area. We made it! We are now in Kyoto! And first thing is first, food. We saw a Starbucks right in the middle of the station, but no way we came all this way for a Starbucks. So we decided to check out this place. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptic about my food. It didn't look so appealing, but it was all very delicious.
You want to trade?
And now to our final destination, Fushimi, Inari, Taisha.
This is it.
I think we took one more regular train to get here. As you could tell from the excitement in our voice, we were shocked that this was it.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Okay. Why are you okay? You seem very confused or something.
Yeah, and you see very opposed.
Oh, I see. I think we can walk through there or something. You want like the multiple ones, I guess.
That's why I want my picture.
That's why you're not interested in any of these other things. That's why I'm wondering. I'm like, are you okay?
Oh, it's the whole park. Oh, they got food.
It was crowded even with the rain. I can't imagine what it looks like on a clear day. So now we are headed to the Senbon Torii, which has 1,000 torii gates. It's what you usually see on pictures of Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine. So I didn't come all this way only to see the bottom of the mountain. I wanted to see what was on top. It's about a 20-minute hike, and it got a little creepy sometimes, not gonna lie. But as you kept climbing, the view of the city became better and better. In my opinion, don't go to the top. I only went to the top so that next time when I visit Japan, I'm not coming back to Taisha. I'm done. I'm going somewhere else. And now we're leaving Taisha to head to Kyoto station to check out Kyoto.
Yeah, to the one in Kyoto. So I keep going up? Yeah. It's calling
We
your
toured
name.
Kyoto for the rest of the day. And now here we are, ready to head back home before the train stopped running at 11 o'clock. Yo, we were so pooped. I think I slept for most of the bullet train ride back home. But it was such a good visit. And to just be 100% honest, the journey to Kyoto was more fun than just going to see Taisha. Taisha was just like, oh, this is it. Today we're eating at this restaurant, and to order your food, you have to use a vending machine. This is very common in Japan, so definitely make sure you know how to use a vending machine before visiting. Also in Japan, a lot of restaurants display their most popular dishes in a glass case outside the restaurant. It's very appealing and practical. Keep watching and you'll see that my order matched the display exactly to the T. What's 150 times 5? 25, 25, 7 something? So, like 3,000? So I press first?
No, no, you put money first.
Put
it
money
add
first.
like green and you can order.
Okay. Put money first.
One this curry rice for you and five.
Yes.
Shrimp for her. Okay. Maybe 2,000.
2,000. She said 2,000.
Yeah, but where do I put it in?
The bill right here.
Yes. Put money. Sorry.
Goes the other way.
That is big. Okay.
Oh, and then now.
Okay. And five. Right?
Ah, I get it now.
It's really hot.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. One more.
She said that's
That's
fine.
fine.
Okay. So yeah.
Where's my receipt?
You have to ask for a receipt?
I didn't see it. I didn't see the button. So let's move over.
Oh.
Here's my food. It looks exactly like the display, don't you think? And it was delicious too. Here's the 4 shrimp that my friend got, and that was also delicious. Remember, in Japan, don't put your bags on the floor. The restaurant will provide bag holders for you, like these black bags you see here, which all just adds to the great experience. Definitely visiting Japan again.
You did it?
Yeah.
Oh, the name.
Today we're heading to Tokyo Disney Resort in Japan. Specifically, we're going to check out Tokyo Disney Sea. Come along for the journey. You know the drill by now. We are at the rail station about to catch our first train of the day. We had to take several trains in order to get there. Now we're walking through the porta Pretty nice, huh? Kind of looks like an airport to catch our next train that will take us into Tokyo. We were so early, the train was virtually empty. We were waiting for people to board and for the departure time. Here we are in Tokyo, now just following signs for the Tokyo Disney Resort. We started to see lots of kiddos and families. We're getting closer. Surprise, surprise, you need another train ticket, this time for the Disney Resort line. This is how you'll get to the different parks, stations, and resort hotels. We are on our way. And here it comes, all decked out in Disney characters. We are now entering Tokyo Disney Sea. There were no lines, which is a huge shocker. We were like, this is either gonna suck or we missed something. We made it! We are officially inside Tokyo Disney Sea. Let the fun begin. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Pretty epic, huh? And we found the line. So this is where everybody was. Loads of people were already at the park in line for different rides and attractions. We are done with Disney Sea and are now heading to the city to explore Tokyo.
Yo, there's a reason there's no lines. There's a reason.
Today we're traveling from Tokyo to Niseko for snowboarding and skiing. We'll cover 3 phases. Phase 1 is transportation from the hotel to Tokyo's Haneda Airport. Phase 2 is the flight from Tokyo to Sapporo's New Chitose Airport. And Phase 3 is transportation from New Chitose Airport to Niseko Village for snowboarding and skiing. So, Phase 1, transportation from Hilton Yokohama Hotel to Tokyo's Haneda Airport. This is the only time we took a taxi while in Japan, and it's because our flight was mad early. The taxi was about 14,000 yen or $90, which is crazy for about an hour ride to the airport, considering the train or bus would have been a fraction of the cost. I think a better option is to take the bus to the airport, and if you're not leaving very early, then just take the train. Here we are at Haneda Airport in Tokyo. Phase 2, flight from Tokyo to Sapporo's New Chitose Airport. If you have luggage, Airdo is the best domestic carrier to use. You can check in as many bags as you want for free. My suitcase and snowboard bag both flew for free. This was our aircraft. We flew in style and the service was pretty good. I will definitely be booking again with Airdo. And here's that famous welcome sign at New Chitose Airport. Phase 3, transportation from New Chitose Airport to Niseko Village for snowboarding and skiing. There are several transportation options. Number 1 is by car, number 2 by train, and number 3 by bus. Depending on which option you choose, you could be dropping $400+ or $30. If we went by car in that we booked a taxi, it would have cost us $400. $400, y'all. That's mad crazy. At that point, I might as well have stayed in Yokohama and enjoyed another week there. This was an absolute no. If we went by train, we would also have had to take the bus to get to our final destination, and we weren't trying to do all that. Plus, you also have to get the timing just right from when your plane arrives to when the train leaves. The simplest and cheapest option is to take the bus, y'all. We used the Hokkaido Resort Liner, or HRL. This pamphlet is from last season, but it has all the necessary info to get you started. First is the reservation. Seats are limited, so make sure you book early. There were people in distraught at how much they were going to have to pay to get from the airport to Niseko. People didn't realize that getting a taxi was $400. I say the best method to book is to call them or book online. But don't wait till you get to the airport because all the seats might be taken. But it's also good to know that they do have booths at the airport for last minute bookings and any help you might need. Take a screenshot if you need to save the details. Number 2 are the details of your ride. They service several areas. We're going to Niseko, so we stay on the first page. And then we're going from New Chitose Airport to Niseko. We skip Rusutsu details and go to Niseko details. It cost us 5,000 yen each for the bus ride. At that time, that was about $33. Third, it's to confirm that your hotel is listed in the arrival section so you can be dropped off right in front of your hotel. We're going to Hilton Niseko Village, and here are the arrival times. Also equally important is to check if you can depart directly from your hotel when traveling back to Sapporo's New Chitose Airport. We are good here, and definitely double check the times and compare with your plane schedule. Here's what the Hokkaido Resort Liner booths look like at the airport. There are several other bus lines that you can also use. When it's time to leave, they lined us up into a single file line like in grade school, then walked us out to the bus. They loaded our bags under the bus, then we boarded for the 2-hour drive to Niseko. It was a nice ride with magnificent views of Mount Yori as we got closer and closer to Niseko. About midway through the ride, the bus stops in a small town for people to take a bathroom break and get food. There was no compromise on departure. If you weren't in the bus at 12:15, you were gonna be left. It was kinda creepy, I'm not gonna lie. This is what the place looked like. I went straight to the bathroom, but you know female bathrooms. There was a long waiting line, so by the time I used the bathroom and came back out to the restaurant part, I only had like 10 minutes. Hindsight 2020, I should have gone directly to order my food because they make it fresh per order, and while they were cooking my food, I should have gone to use the bathroom. Well, I'll do that next time. So I just picked up some random snacks. We are back in the bus for the second half of the drive. The bus dropped us off right at the front of our hotel. It was really nice. And yeah, let the fun begin. Make sure you check out the next video about which hotel to stay at while in Niseko, Hokkaido. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks. When we decided to go to Japan to snowboard and ski, we definitely went to Niseko because they have 4 different resorts at the bottom of the same mountain. So it was really easy to know, yeah, for sure we're going to Niseko. But now when it came time to plan, where do we want to stay and all those details, it was a bit challenging trying to figure all that out. So when I got there, they gave us this pamphlet which has a summary of all the different resorts at Niseko and the accommodations they offer at each resort. I honestly wish I had this when I was doing my research on where to stay in Niseko. So let's just go through each one of them, and I'll also give my input on the ones I stayed at or just what I saw, so you have a better insight than just what is seen on this pamphlet and what you can get just Googling around. So let's start with the first one, Niseko Hanazono Resort. And there are all the details of the address, the numbers, and things like that. And as you can see, this is from last year, but I think the information is still pertinent. So, a new chapter in Hanazono stories began in 2021. Hana number 1, a lift upgraded to Japan's most luxurious 6-seater hooded chairlift with heated leather seats and 10-person gondola, offers a beautiful view of the mountain and Park Hyatt Niseko Hanazono, illuminated in the night. Hanazono offers some of the best powder skiing terrains in Niseko, with a world-class resort stay experience with an extensive variety of off-piste activities, fine dining, and shopping. Now, your accommodations for Niseko Hanazono Resort. You could stay at Park Hyatt Niseko Hanazono, or you could stay at Vacation Niseko. So, I would highly recommend that you stay at this resort and at either of these accommodation areas. They were a bit pricey when I looked, but this is like where things happen. This is where the Louis Vuitton building where you see a lot of people go and take pictures at is located right at the bottom of the hill. Like essentially down here, if you kept going down, you would see it. So it's the center point of a lot of things. And also it's just right in the middle of town. It's not like an isolated resort up in some mountain somewhere and it's just y'all. No, there are eating places at the hotel, right near the hotel, or you could just walk down the street and there are a lot of eating places, a lot of food trucks. It had good vibes, so highly recommend Niseko Hanazono Resort and both the Park Hyatt Niseko Hanazono and Vacation Niseko. The second resort, Niseko Grand Hirafu. Hirafu is the beating heart of Niseko, a bustling old meets new, east meets west resort village, unlike anywhere else in the world. Niseko Grand Hirafu has one main quad lift and a gondola that fed immediate and advanced skiers 2/3 of the way up mountain. From here, traverse to other lifts and head straight down with access to dozens of long, groomed trails and plenty of ungroomed tree runs back to base. Beginners are well catered for with gentle sloping family runs at either side of the resort. And then for accommodations, you could stay at Aya Niseko, and there are all the details. So I would also highly recommend this place. Just kind of like the Hanazono Resort, the Niseko Tokyo Grand Hirafu is also at the center of just the town, honestly. So you can just walk to your ski area, get on to the lift and start skiing. And then also, once you're done skiing and just want to chill, of course you can eat at the hotel, but also you could just walk down the street and eat there. And it's just, there's a lot of vibes there. You're not isolated. Highly recommend. Third one is Niseko Village Ski Resort. Mount Niseko Annapuri has a peak elevation of 1,308 meters with pristine wilderness surroundings, offering a plethora of backcountry activities. Niseko Village offers a wide range of groomed runs suited to all levels of riders, including some of the steepest on the off-piste run of Niseko, including Mizuno no Sawa, a special avalanche controlled area. The combination of endless powder, unique riding opportunities, and stunning scenery sets Niseko apart at arguably the best ski resort in Japan. And then for accommodations, you could stay at Niseko Village, and there are several different places. The Higashiyama Niseko Village, the Kasara Niseko Village townhouses, or Hilton Niseko Village. So here I have a lot to say because this is where I stayed. I stayed at the Niseko Village, specifically at the Hilton Niseko Village. I would not recommend staying at Niseko Village Ski Resort for several reasons. Number one, it's very isolated. You are all just there by yourself. It's not like Grand Hirafu or Hanazono Resort where you can get out and walk a few steps and you're essentially downtown and you can eat at different restaurants and whatnot. They do have a little strip that has restaurants and some stores, but it's tiny. It's not anything near what you could get at Grand Hirafu or Hanazono. And then Hilton has some restaurants, of course, within the hotel, but they were very highly priced and just blah. Like it was disgusting. Like I ordered this pizza, it was burnt, but somehow also not cooked. And I paid like, I don't remember, just a ridiculous amount for it. And I didn't even like it. So then my first full day, I went to Tokyo Grand Hirafu and Hanazono Resort, and I was like, I should have stayed over here instead. So I would not recommend staying at Niseko Village. And just to add on, there is a bus that can take you between all of these resorts. While I was there was actually a wreck in the late evening, early night. And we were stuck in the bus, right? The people who are going to all these 4 resorts. And the people who are in the bus called the other resort areas and told them, hey, I'm stuck in this bus, it's getting late, can you come get us or help me? And they actually sent their people to come get them and help them, except Niseko Village Ski Resort, at least specifically the Hilton Niseko Village. They were just like, oh yeah, there's a wreck, good luck. And I remember we essentially had to figure out how to get there, and it was creepy and things like that. So just, it looks nice and stuff on paper, but I would not recommend staying in Niseko, because if we were in Grand Hirafu or Hanazono, we could have just walked like down the street to wherever we needed to go to. Now, the last one is Niseko Anapuri International Ski Area. This ski resort is popular with families with its long, gentle slopes. The southern slopes of Niseko Anapuri offer a wide variety of skiing layouts for children and beginners to advanced skiers. There is plenty of powder snow to ski and long cruises with magnificent views. There are a variety of hot spring facilities in the vicinity, making it a pleasure to find your favorite one. And then for accommodations, you could stay at Niseko Onsen Ikoino Yuyado Iroha. I am so sorry, I don't know how to say all that. And Niseko Northern Resort Anapuri. This one I don't know anything about. Like I don't think I ever went that far or visited it. Honestly, once I went to the Hanazono Resort in Grand Hirafu, I pretty much just stayed there because the runs were really nice, and then there were a lot of people there. I felt safer there. There were a lot of options for eating. It was just nice. So to recap, definitely we recommend Niseko Hanazono Resort and the accommodations listed here. I would definitely recommend Niseko Tokyo Grand Hirafu and all the accommodations listed there. I would not recommend Niseko Village Resort. And specifically, I could speak to Hilton Niseko Village. Don't stay there. It's very isolated. The other places are better. And then Niseko Anapuri International Ski Area. I never visited here or saw it, so I have no opinion. You can take the their word for it in what they've written here in the pamphlet. I hope this was helpful for anybody wanting to go to Niseko United for snowboarding and skiing, especially if you're wondering, hey, which resort should I go to? And which accommodation areas should I try out? Let me know in the comments below which other places y'all have tried out, would recommend or not recommend. Happy skiing and snowboarding! Even though I would not recommend staying at Hilton Niseko, I still want you to see what it looks like and what they have to offer. This is the lobby and lots of people hang out here, especially in the afternoon and evenings. Some are there just to chill and others are taking a break from skiing and snowboarding. They have space heaters throughout the lobby which are so convenient during the cold winters. We got the Twin Deluxe panorama room and boy, it was not cheap. So we were shocked when we saw the room. The price did not match the product, to say the least. I mean, look at this TV. It's like from the early 2000s. The view was cool, but it was also not worth the price at all. I mean, you can't even compare to the Hilton in Yokohama. All I gotta say is all Hiltons are not the same.
Yeah, the window's dirty.
Why do I see dust? The bathroom was ancient, y'all. All we could do was laugh. Is this the shower?
If this room looks like this, I wonder what the other rooms look like.
I know, right?
I'm kind of glad we kind of stepped it up because this one looks like this. Those other rooms must look.
You need to give him some feedback.
I am. I'm about to go down there and ask her, do they have another panorama view?
Yeah, or give you some type of discount or something, because this is ridiculous. Toilet isn't open for $100.
Look at you, and got spoiled.
Let's look at what else they have to offer within the hotel. That man is coming from the onsen there to your left. They have ATM machines. He's also going to the onsen or hot spring. They have a spa. My friend who is a massage therapist went and she said they were really good. Did you know 95% of people who watch my videos have not subscribed to the channel? This means you're probably one of them. Please take a moment and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button too. It's the best way to support the channel and I would really appreciate it. They have a fitness center. I never saw anybody inside the gym. Fitting rooms, physiotherapy, and that's the doorway back to the hallway. A vending machine. Down here, it's all ski and snowboard area, and if you keep going down the hallway, you'll exit onto the slopes. And back to the main hallway. we have the lobby to our right, and yes, some people do play that piano, so you could say they sometimes have live music. And if you go out to this exit, it takes you onto the slopes. And to their ski and snowboard rental building. You can buy the Niseko Village Pass or the Niseko United All Mountain Pass. I recommend the All Mountain Pass. The prices were also pretty fair. This is the slope right outside the hotel. As you can see, here's the hotel. Pretty tall, huh? The Hilton Honors breakfast was not like Yokohama's, but it was still pretty good.
Good morning.
They have several restaurants in-house. I ate at the Izo pub, and how is this pizza not cooked and burnt at the same time? And for the Melt restaurant, the prices left me at the door. Long story short, if you stay in Hilton Niseko, take a bus to Hanazono or Grand Hirafu to eat. And remember, you don't have to stay at Hilton Niseko. There are 3 other resorts with more to offer. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Did you know 95% of people who watch my videos have not subscribed to the channel? This means you're probably one of them. Please take a moment and hit that subscribe button and hit that like button too. It's the best way to support the channel and I would really appreciate it. If you're alive, you eat, sleep, and poop. So let's talk about pooping in Japan because it's different, y'all. Trust me. It is not uncommon for bathrooms in Japan not to have hand soap. I repeat, it is not uncommon for bathrooms in Japan not to have hand soap. It's 2024, yo. I was shocked. This might make you think, well, if y'all don't even have hand soap in the bathrooms, then y'all's bathrooms must be disgusting. It's actually the complete opposite. I've never seen such clean bathrooms, such clean toilets, such clean loos, and I've never seen so many gadgets in a bathroom. My favorite gadget, and one I think should be at every public bathroom, especially work bathrooms, is the sound machine. Okay, you know how sometimes you just gotta let one rip and your body don't care. It's coming out, and sometimes it comes out extra loud with sounds you didn't even think your body could make. Wouldn't it be nice to press this button or wave your hand over this sensor, and instead of the person in the stall beside you, or worse, the people in the entire bathroom hearing you farting and pooping and peeing and trying to push the poop out and all, they instead hear the sound of water flushing. Music to the ears. We need this in all bathrooms. You have a baby and need to use the bathroom? Just put them in here. How thoughtful. I can't believe I've never seen this before in my life. It just makes so much sense. It's freezing outside and you're dreading a cold seat? No problem. The seats are heated. You want to be extra clean? You have a plethora of cleaning options. And it's not just a single instance, y'all. This is how every single toilet was in Japan that I used. The bathrooms, toilets, loos in Japan have everything except hand soap and, oh yeah, a towel. So make sure you carry some hand soap and a hand towel with you anytime you leave your hotel, Airbnb, or wherever you're staying. For your soap, you could just throw a bar soap in a Ziploc bag or pour liquid hand soap in a small bottle. And for your hand towel, you could just use the washcloth from the hotel. It doesn't have to be fancy, you just gotta have it. When I visited Japan, I had my hand soap, but I was like, who needs a towel? All I gotta say is it's really awkward to walk out of a bathroom and your hands are wet. Just trust me and carry hand soap and a hand towel. You'll thank me later.